Hello again, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you everything that I picked up in the month of February.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Okay guys, so like I said in the intro, this is everything that I picked up in the month of February. I do kind of take it slow in February. I do something called No Fun February, and I try not to go hunting every weekend. I try not to do a lot of pre-orders where I have to pay up front. And that's just to kind of catch up from Christmas, catch up from my birthday, my son's birthday in January, and I try to do some projects around the house. So it's a slower month, but there's always stuff rolling in. 99% of everything here I'm going to show you were pre-orders, and one of them was actually a Kickstarter from a couple years back, and it just kind of started to show up this month. This is the third year in a row that I've done this, and it just kind of helps me catch up on bills. I did some projects in the kitchen for my wife, which she was really happy about, and it just kind of helps me sort of get through some projects without spending so much on my action figure hobby. So the first thing I got is this, what is it, a Castellian robot. It's a Warhammer 40K Joy Toy. I don't have a lot of 40K stuff. I do have some of the Astra Militarium guys and the Tau Empire guys. I built a small army of Tau Empire, but I don't have a lot of 40K stuff. I'm not really into 40K stuff, but I did see this and I really liked it. I know that there's two versions. One has like a blowtorch, and this is the other one though. This one has a big machine gun on it. So I picked this one. I got this from Locker Toys. This was pre-ordered from quite a while ago. Showed up quite a bit earlier than I expected. I picked this up off of AliExpress. I ordered in January. It took about 3 weeks to get here. This is a YOLOPART transformer. It does say that it is 11 centimeters there, and I don't know the metric system, but I know that 10 centimeters is about 4 inches, so I figured that this would fit into my universe. I'm not a big transformer guy, and this is a transformer. It's kind of the loosest term. It's actually, it says it's a model kit, and that's also in the loosest term because I believe it's only like 4 or 5 pieces that you click together. It does not transform. Now there's two versions of these YOLOPART transformers going around. There's another version that's I think 20 or 30 centimeters, and it's die cast. That's not this one. This one is all plastic. I got this for about $8 or $9 on AliExpress with free shipping. They do have all these other ones available. I wasn't sure I liked it. I'm not a big Transformer guy. I did play with a lot of Transformers as a kid. I love Transformers as a kid, but it's not something as an adult that I've decided to collect. And frankly, I don't really like to transform things anymore. I found it a little too difficult with some of the ones that I did buy. So this is more like my speed. So we'll try this out. We'll see how it works. I thought if I was going to try with one, I'd go with Starscream since he's one of my favorites. If this works out, I'd probably get Megatron and Soundwave. But we'll see. We'll see. Cool box art. Did get smashed a little bit, but not a big deal. But again, that was like $8 or $9 free shipping, but it did take about 3 weeks to get here. I picked up these. These were pre-ordered off the Big Bad Toy Store, and they just showed up. I'm not sure how I feel about them. These are Strike Force Alpha O-Ring figures at 3.75. I did pick up these too. This guy with the 4 arms here, he did come with some extra arms and pieces and weapons. Now, I'm not a big O-Ring guy. I have sponsored or backed a lot of the Kickstarter O-Rings, though, that have come up in the last year. Call Sign Longbow, Operation Recall, in the Navy. I'm interested in the Delta 17 O-Ring troopers that have been sort of trickling out. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. I like modern figures. There's something nostalgic about this, but they don't quite look, like, the realistic look that I prefer. But I was willing to give them a try. I only grabbed these two. Looks like I got Dr. Diablo and Construct. We'll see. I don't know if I'll open those on the channel. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I'm still kind of on the fence. I'm looking at them and I like them, but There's something about them that I don't like, and it's, you know, they don't look realistic enough. I'm not one to really mix modern figures with O-rings. I know a lot of people, they really like O-rings, and I know it's kind of making a comeback, like those Kickstarters that I mentioned that I backed, but also I think Super 7 is going to be doing G.I. Joe O-rings. I know a lot of collectors at our scale at 118, 375 really enjoy collecting the old O-rings from the 80s and 90s. I'm not one of those collectors, so I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not sure how I feel. I haven't opened those yet, obviously. But we'll see. We'll see. I did back all those Kickstarters, so I'm expecting a lot of figures in the next year. But we'll see. We'll see. I did order, this was on sale late last month, maybe early this month. I don't think it was February. But this Annex 2179 Esbat. This is the glow-in-the-dark version. I think there's two different versions of this guy. I got this guy on sale at Big Bad. Very cool. I love Annex 2179. It's one of my favorite lines to collect right now. It was my line of the year last year. I think this is a little bit of an older figure now, though. But it was on sale at Big Bad Toy Store. It was sitting in my pile of loot for a little bit. I have a lot of Eagle Force Fresh Monkey Fiction figures. Pre-ordered through Big Bad, but it doesn't look like they're going to be here anytime soon. So I just went ahead and mailed or paid for the shipping for that pile of loot that guy was in. He was the only thing I had there. I picked up a couple of these off AliExpress. I am army building this. This is probably my next army build. I've got two here actually. This is the first one I'll show you. I'll probably do another army build video here in, you know, a few months or towards the end of the year or wherever. I think I have enough to show you. But I decided I was going to army build these Nomads from the Corvus Belli Infinity. This is number 3 and number 4. I've got one female, and now I have 3 of the males. These were discounted on AliExpress. They're about $9 to $10 less than what they are if you go to Locker Toys or Cool Toys or Gundam, wherever you buy your imports from. But I do think I'm going to build an army of these guys. I really like the male body. I like the gun on the female. Might get one more female just to get that gun and add a little bit of diversity. But I think this male is the one I'm going to army build. So eventually, hopefully, I'll have a nice, good squad of those guys. Again, I got those off of AliExpress from 2 different sellers, but they were both on, you know, discounted sale as compared to what you would have to get here with free shipping. But again, just like the Transformer, whenever you order from AliExpress, it's always at least 3 weeks to get here. So those were ordered late January. I picked this up off of Pia Club. Again, I think it was like 13 or 14 bucks. This was actually would have been in my in the box, that third in the box video that I would have done that I never did. When I did my last army build video, I kind of explained that. But this was in there. Threw it in there because it was really cheap. This is the Soil Ghost Hidden Sands Weapon Set B. I too already have A. This one is more like shields and spears and daggers and blades. Doesn't look like there's any firearms in here, so I'm probably going to use this with my fantasy stuff. Some of my Boss Fight Studio orcs and knights and that kind of thing. But it was fairly cheap. Always really like the colors. I love Acid Rain stuff, and this was fairly inexpensive as far as that goes. I kind of threw it in the box when I was buying those AMM soldiers. These were pre-orders. I pre-ordered these from 3 different places. I think I pre-ordered some of these from Locker Toys, from Hella Dope Toys, and off of Amazon, just to see who would get here first. And I think I'm still waiting on Hella Dope Toys. But that is the Joy Toy World War II figures. Got 2 of the Russians here. Got 2 of the Americans. And I also picked up 1 of the Germans. And I think the order that I'm missing from Hella Dope Toys is 2 Germans and 1 American and 1 Russian. So a total of 3 each. I think I'm going to use the Germans to build like a Hydra army. I have several Marvel Universe or movie Red Skulls, and I have the officer in the white uniform the German officer in the white uniform from the Indiana Jones line. So I think I'm going to build a little Hydra World War II army. I'm probably going to try to grab some of the Hayatoys Germans and the Marauders Germans as well, just to kind of, again, to diversify and have a few, you know, different lines, but all German World War II guys. And I'm going to build a little Hydra army. That's my plan anyways. That's more on the back burner of my nomads. I'm more focused to the nomads and this next army that I'm going to show you. But before I do that, I'll show you the one thing that I did pick up. I should say, because I picked up one other item. That'll be in another video. But the only thing I picked up in the wild, going, you know, because I'm not going to Target, I'm not going to Walmart or Ross or GameStop right now, but I was trying to find every reason I could to go into the Ross that I live behind. And there were some things there, but I passed. But the one thing I couldn't pass on was I found these two Tusken Raiders. They were $3.99. They only had 2 of them. This is, in my opinion, this is the best Tusken Raider that they've ever done. I know they have a 4-pack, which I have, of Tusken Raiders with the Chief that you can get off of Hasbro Pulse. But those figures in that pack, though, mostly use this buck. And this is a really good buck. I do have quite a few of these guys now. This was, at one time, I believe, a Walmart exclusive. So, you know, Ross, if you're willing to go, it seems like Ross still has stuff. Unfortunately, they didn't have anything that I was really willing to kind of break my own rule over, except these guys. And after I got these guys, I started going to that Ross every few days to see if they had any more. And I never found any other vintage collection stuff. I found some of the retro 5-point stuff, but I don't really collect that. But nothing else that I could really use. But I did grab these guys. I spent $8. I got 2 of them. I have a bit of an army now, or a tribe of Tusken Raiders. And then the final item, this is the other army build that I've been doing. This is the Kickstarter that I mentioned. Now, I think I backed this Kickstarter either in 21 or 22. I'd have to go look. So it's been over a year. And they just started trickling in. And that is the Skeletron Robo-Skull Wolf Trooper and Geyer Wolf. So I am a backer of the Kickstarter. I've got the Skeletron ship, the Robo-Skull, ordered, and I pretty much ordered everything that they offered except the O-ring figure, the music, and any of the 6-inch stuff, because I'm not a 6-inch collector. Everything else I pretty much ordered: the book, the stand, the extra armor, all of the 118 figures except the O-ring, and they've all started to kind of trickle out slowly. After I did the Kickstarter, when they sent the backer kit, I added on some more stuff. So I actually have quite a bit of these guys. I'm pretty much all in on the Robo-Skull stuff. What I've got here is I've got 4 of the Geyer Wolves, and I ended up with 5 of the Wolf Troopers. So this is my next army. Along with the Nomads I'm going to build up, I am going to be doing a Robo-Skull army. Pretty much, like I said, all in on these guys. I know it's mostly a Marauder buck. I love the Marauder figures, and it looks like they've even got some little bit of new stuff going on here. Like I said, I have pretty much everything ordered. I actually have 3 packs of the Assassin Skeledrones that I got quite a while ago. I love those Skeledrones. They're awesome. But yeah, so this is the beginning of a Robo-Skull Skeletron army. And again, those were all pre-ordered, over a year ago. And they happened to come this February, which was great because I am not hunting right now. So there's always stuff rolling in, even when you're not, hunting every weekend like I usually do. These figures look great. I love the card backs. Unpunched, sturdy. They all came really super straight. I might keep one of these each mint on card. I'm not quite sure. I hadn't planned on doing that, but I might. I like these cards so much. But the figures look great. Everything about them looks great. Can't wait to open them up. And that is the haul, guys. That is my No Fun February haul. Pretty much everything was a pre-order. or ordered in January, except those Tusken Raiders. I still have some of the World War II figures from Helidope Toys to come. And I'm thinking about, if they're still there, making another order here in March of the Skeletron figures and grabbing a few more. Really looking forward to opening those. And that's the haul, guys. What do you think? Have you guys picked up any of these Skeletron figures, the World War II figures? I know I'm not the only one. What do you guys think of this Transformer? I don't know if I'll open this on the channel. I'm not sure it fits into what we're doing here, but I might do one of those random openings, and we'll just throw this one in there, because it does seem like it's to scale. So if it's good, I probably will grab a couple more. I mean, it's just a robot. I don't know why it can't fit into my universe, as long as it's, you know, looks pretty good. And those O-rings, I'm still not sure what to think about the O-rings. Maybe I'll open those with that Transformer. That sounds like a good video. The O-rings, the Transformer, and we'll throw in something else if I have it. But that's the video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you've subscribed, thank you. Please remember to like, comment, and you know, leave me a message. Let's talk. I love meeting you guys in the comments. It's been a lot of fun for me. February was a bit slow, but I got some projects done around the house, and I think March here we're going to ramp it back up, and I'll start pumping out even some more videos. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.